Bam Dinero.
It's Bam Dinero. It's Bam Dinero. Bam Dinero. Bam Dinero.
And you're watching Disney Channel.
Before getting started with today's video, I just want to tell y'all that everything in this video is alleged and not proven to be true. What's happening, gang? It's your boy Bam Dinero. I am on a series right now. It is October. October will be a series of me doing reaction videos to scary stuff and stuff that me and my wife just feel we want to react to. But from today, from today forward, the rest of the month, we will do a few scary video reactions, and then whatever we film within that month. So vlogs, public interviews, anything. I need y'all to do me a big favor. Smash the like button, share my video, comment if you can. I don't care if you comment yo. So right now what I'm gonna be reacting to, I'm only gonna be reacting to because I've been kind of up to date with what's going on with this case. Not more so up to date, but I've been watching certain YouTubers react to it. I've really been watching Trapmore Ross. Trapmore Ross, if you don't know who Trapmore Ross is, shout out to Trapmore Ross. I've been on his other page, Trapmore Ross, where he's giving updates on what's going on with the situation. So the last video he uploaded was Dark New Evidence Might Cook David. So what I saw with that David and Celeste situation was they actually have footage of the person who parked that Tesla with the body in the trunk. But the information they got was from a private investigator. So right now they're not really saying who exactly got out of this truck. But this is a non-minute video. We're gonna go ahead and get into it and see exactly what's going on. It's titled "Did David Use Real Blood on His Merch?" Now I've been hearing a lot of rumors saying that maybe he got some blood on his shirt and now he's trying to sell those shirts. You feel me? He's selling, or now he made shirts with fake blood so he can sell the real one and no one ever knows, which would be some real smart but diabolical shit. But I'm just gonna get into the video and see what he's talking about. Trapmore Ross never really disappoints me. He usually gives me real good information, but I'm gonna see what he's talking about real quick.
So we've been poring over this David situation for weeks now. Everybody's been looking for new information, new updates, new theories. And we did have a very big update yesterday when we looked into these new revelations by the investigator that had been hired by the owner of the property where David was living before the body was found in his car. And we were hearing all kind of sordid details about how apparently there had been very sadistic items found at the house that indicated that maybe there was a bigger plan to get rid of the body. You know, there's been rumors that, you know, maybe the car, people have been seen moving the car around. The last person who was seen driving the car might have been suspicious. But I've now seen probably the darkest theory about the David story that I've seen yet.
Now, hear me out. The car situation. They said that the car was left and then he went to on tour right after the car got dropped off. But this is the thing, they're not saying who dropped the car off and got out, but they are saying the person got out of the car, left the car there, and then instantly went to tour. Now, either they can be saying that David did that and he went straight to tour, or they're saying whoever went on tour with David is the one who did it. It's a lot.
And this theory is absolutely wild, okay? Because look, I'd already talked to you guys previously about this image, and there'd been a lot of speculation about this image, all right, that this tarpaulin might have been the one that Celeste's body was wrapped in. It was found wrapped in a unique material in the front trunk of the Tesla, okay? Not it. She was found, you know, wrapped in a tarpaulin, what looked like a very similar black material in the front trunk of the Tesla. Now, this image has been going around a lot, and I was personally also speculating on whether or not this could be the same tarpaulin. Now, we've covered this in a whole bunch of videos that David has this alter ego called Itami, and this character died in 2025, and there's been...
Okay, now this alter ego shit, I'm not gonna lie to you. I just feel like everybody who say they got an alter ego, y'all need to go get them evaluated. Look at YNW Melly. What was his alter ego? We had Melly and well, I can't remember his alter ego. But if you got a light switch in your head that'll switch you from this person to that person, we need to stop making people like this famous. Cause what in the hell? And then I also question the people that were around this dude. And nobody say nothing about that little girl right there, man. I'm pretty sure that
the
question
character actually represents their relationship. And this Itami character is known for wearing these bloodstained shirts. And this image of him earlier in 2024 putting the blood or the red substance onto these shirts to create these bloodstained shirts. And I believe he was either selling these, sold some of these, maybe there was a mass-produced version of these that was sold, or maybe he really did sell the ones with this material on it. But I really scrutinized this picture very closely, and I felt like, okay, this is a little bit weird. Him having a tarpaulin is kind of strange. Okay, him even having this is kind of strange. There's been a lot of speculation that this image might have much more dark meanings behind it, and I really couldn't believe it when I saw this post going around.
I feel like
this is crazy. It says the LAPD are allegedly investigating a rumor that David mixed Celeste blood with red paint for that bloody shirt merch. Okay, now that is very scary. Now somebody posted this comment on the David2 subreddit. It says, I wonder if LAPD has acquired any shirts from fans and tested the paint from the DNA.
Now that's what I was thinking. It's on the shirt.
This is following on from a post made on the Sandra Rose site, and it says LAPD are investigating rumor that David mixed Celeste Rivas' blood with red paint for the bloody shirt merch. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the wildest theories I've seen in this case, and if this turns out to be true, this is going to be one of the most twisted cases in history. Because when the investigator said, yeah, there have been some items at the property that seem to indicate that there was a darker, more sadistic plan to dispose of her body that maybe wasn't put into action. Now, I speculated that there were some sort of power tools, maybe there was some items there, some tools, some heavy machinery that was potentially going to be used to cut the body. But now they're saying that there's a theory that he might have actually mixed Celeste's real blood with paint and used it on these shirts. Now, look, David was a very creative guy. Okay, he had a lot of crazy creative ideas for his music, and that was all working at a certain point. But could we really believe that he actually took the real blood of his alleged victim and put it on these shirts to kind of muddy the waters and to redistribute the blood and get that out there circulating to people, either to, get it away from himself, to distance himself from that stuff, or to even just fulfill some kind of twisted creative idea that he had? But it is very twisted. Okay, it says the LA Police Department is reportedly investigating a rumor that Texas alt-pop singer David Anthony Burke, aka David, mixed a dead teenager's blood with red paint for his bloody shirt tore merch.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, that just don't make sense to me. Now, I'm gonna be real. Maybe him putting blood on, let's say, a white shirt or a shirt in general and staining it, and then him thinking, oh, I'm not gonna throw it away. And then instead coming up with the fucking idea, let me drop a bunch of merch with the same exact stain in the same exact place or something like that. Blood splatter or whatever the case may be. That might have been something he did. Put his handprint on, where he had a handprint on a shirt or something, or wiped his hand on a shirt and thought, I can't throw it away or burn it, so let me go ahead and make merch, push merch out, and everybody wearing the same shirt. It's crazy, but if it was to be able to be pulled off, that actually might make sense. But him putting blood in a container with fake blood, it just don't make sense to me. Because how would you get the blood into that container? Now, unless, like they said, she was beheaded, decapitated. Now, unless it was one of those situations, I don't know.
The rumor spread online after the body of 15-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez was found in the trunk of David's Model X on September the 8th. The bloody shirts were part of David's tour merchandise. David sold the white button-down shirts splattered with fake blood for $35 on his official site, but he abruptly removed the bloody shirts from his website days before the FBI executed a search warrant at his $20,000 a month rental property in the Hollywood Hills, and this is him surrounded by all of those bloody shirts. According to reports, authorities contacted fans who purchased the bloody shirts to test the merchandise for forensic evidence. That is crazy if that's true. Unlike most tour merchandise that's mass manufactured and printed in China, David apparently hand-printed these shirts himself with fake blood. And a photo on his Instagram page showed David wearing a black bonnet while hand-printing shirts on a black tarp on his living room floor. In a live stream video, David is also seen in the same living room holding the type of knife used by hunters to skin animals. I didn't even know that was the type of knife, but I showed you that knife in a previous video. That's scary. Okay. So this basically goes on to tell us a lot of things that we already knew, but this is actually crazy. Now, I'm shocked to hear this. I would like to see some official I would like to see some official reporting, something official from the LAPD. We don't have that yet, but Sandra Rose is reporting. I mean, she's reporting. I'd love to hear from maybe a fan that had been contacted by the investigators, because that statement is actually crazy. Okay, that statement there.
How many shirts did he sell?
Believe it.
It can't be a lot.
They're going to get the shirt. Contacting fans who purchased the bloody shirts to test the merchandise for forensic evidence. I don't think anything like this has ever happened before. The fact they're even testing it, even if it turns out not to be true, the fact that the police are actually following up this theory is just wild. It's absolutely insane. I really can't believe it. So let's see what people are saying about this down in the comments. You know, people are reposting that picture. People are saying, please don't let this true. It would elevate the whole thing to a much darker level. Honestly, I don't even want to believe it's true. I don't even want to believe it's true, but this is the original thread. I have to wonder if LAPD acquired any shirts from fans and tested the paint. My girlfriend mentioned the freezer in question and the blood on the shirts theory from the jump. So the thing with the blood is that it would turn brown on the white shirts unless the theory involves mixing blood with paint to disguise it. I haven't really read the blood on the shirts theory.
Yeah,
and then more people commenting.
Blood don't just stay bright red though. But what the hell you gonna mix it with to make it, you know? I don't know. I don't fucking know. I know goddamn mad scientist.
So, yes, thank you, real life scientist here. What's on the shirts is clearly red paint. Actual blood through the process of oxidization pretty quickly turns very dark, brown to black, and thickens and begins to clump and clot. Actual blood would be able to be distributed on a fabric like that and stay that way.
So it don't make sense.
Okay. Saying, as a real life scientist, can you explain to everyone how the autopsy results show she was still alive during the first 2 quarters of 2025? I don't know if that's true. What about if a little blood was added to the paint for artistic reasons? As outlandish as this could be, could the DNA from the blood survive regular washing of one of these shirts? And people are saying some of you have fully lost the plot. Completely. The plot may be a series of improbable but seemingly preposterous.
I just feel like because people don't really know what's going on yet, everybody just coming up with their own theory of what the fuck they think this shit is. And to me, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking, especially to this family. Like, I'm saying that and I'm making this video, but at the end of the day, condolences to Celeste's family, and you know what I mean, I feel for them. It's just, the world is so desensitized to the things that go on. We are not trying to figure out the real cause of the real situation. Everybody coming up with all these sadistic ideas because of who this person is or what he's done or how he acts. Let's stop trying to come up with these crazy ass theories and figure out what happened. Or let the police do their motherfucking job. Because it don't look like the world is helping. Reddit is not the news, brother. It's not the news. I'm just being real with you.
Likely candidates or scenarios for discreet access to a large or large enough freezer, maybe in a garage or industrial location. A location to who or where would David and his crew turn for a freezer in West LA? So we don't know. Okay, a lot of people are speculating on this, but honestly, I was floored by this theory. You know, I'd taken a real interest in this image. I was kind of like quite disturbed by this image. I was more focused on the tarpaulin. I never would have thought for a minute that there could have been real blood mixed in with this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. These theories that are coming out are low-key crazy. Some of them are OD crazy, but sometimes some of them make sense. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, a couple things have been said that made sense, and then turn around and just like the shirts with the blood. Putting the blood on the shirts. I mean, yeah, taking your hands and putting the blood on the shirts. I guess to try to get rid of that one shirt with the blood on it kind of makes sense. But then again, you look at it like, why not just burn it? You know what I mean? I don't know. I ain't no damn criminal. I don't know how to get away with murder, so I couldn't tell you. But at the end of the day, I just feel like is David even arrested? Is he even in jail? Is he even in jail? Is he even a suspect? He's not named the murder suspect. It's been your boy Bam. Y'all don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Show your boy some love. Get me back on the algorithm. I'm coming back. I'm coming back stronger. Once I got my team with me for real, we're going to get back to the public interviews. But as of now, I'm going to give y'all my chill, laid back videos with my wife. I asked if y'all want a reaction video from me and my wife. A couple people said yeah, so I'm going to give those couple people those reaction videos, you feel me? If you enjoy it, let me know. If you don't enjoy them, you can also let me know. I'll change things up. But This is like day 4, 5, you know what I mean? We're gonna keep it going. But it's been your boy Bam with a quick one. Y'all stay tuned for the next one. And we out.